Welcome back to yet another exciting session of algebra, and today we'll be taking up polynomial, chapter 2 of NCERT. Now let us see what we have to study in polynomial. Before we study polynomial, we have to recall certain things. Let us recall the expressions or the algebraic expressions that we have done in our previous classes. What are algebraic expressions? Algebraic expressions, which we simply called expressions, they are combination of literal numbers are nothing but the alphabets, English alphabets, letter of the English alphabet which are used as symbol, which denote unknown quantities like x, y, z. So literal numbers are nothing but letters of English alphabet and they denote unknown quantities. Literal numbers plus, I would not say plus, it's a combination of literal numbers plus constants. So constants are numerical values. These literal numbers, they are known as variables. Why do we call them variables? Because they take different values in different situations. Let us start with an example of an expression, 3x plus 5. It's an algebraic expression because it's a combination of a variable and a constant. It's a combination of a variable and a constant, and the sign in between is plus. So whenever we have a plus or minus sign between two numbers, it separates an algebraic expression into terms. So here the first term of the expression is 3x. 3x is the first term of the expression and 5 is the second term of the expression. Now, why do we call them first term and second term? How do we know that these are the two separate terms? This plus sign. So terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. Terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. In 3x, this x and 3. When I am writing 3x, in 3x, this 3 and x, they are not separate terms. These two are not separate terms because we do not have a plus or a minus sign between them. 3x is nothing but 3 multiplied by x. So, whenever we have a multiplication sign or a division sign between two numbers, one of which could be a constant, other could be a variable, or both of them can be variables, then they are not treated as separate terms. 3 is the coefficient of x. So, a number, a variable which is multiplied with a constant, the constant value is the numerical coefficient of the variable. So, this was all about the recap of expressions. Let us quickly move to types of expression before we move on to polynomial. A constant expression. What is a constant expression? A zero expression, a monomial, a binomial and a trinomial. Let us first start with this. A constant expression is nothing but a constant term, a single number. So, one term consisting of a constant value only. When I am talking about a zero expression, which we will also later will call it a zero polynomial, it has only one term which is 0. Monomial will also be a one termed expression, but it may not be a constant value, it may not be a 0, it can take other values like 3x, 4yz, 6xyz or 4. Even a constant expression, which will be, we will later know why it is called a polynomial, is also a monomial because it is having only one term. Both constant and 0 expressions are my monomial. Binomial, when I will have two terms, it is called a binomial, and I explained that how do we know that an expression has two terms. As soon as I see a plus or a minus sign between two numbers, 3x plus 4y, in the expression 3x plus 4y, 3x is a separate term and 4y is a separate term because in between we have a plus sign. Had it been 3x into 4y, then it would have been considered a single term. A trinomial similarly will have three terms, ax plus by plus c, where ax is the first term, by is the second term and c is the third term. Now, let us move to polynomial. What is the meaning of the word polynomial? Polynomial, the word polynomial is divided into two parts. The first part is poly, which means many, and the other word is mial, which means terms. So, together if I combine them, the word polynomial altogether means a many termed expression. So, whatever expressions we have learnt till 3 terms or 4 terms, we expand it further till n terms to study polynomial. So, if I go back to the previous slide, a constant polynomial is a polynomial having only one term which is a constant value. A zero polynomial is again a polynomial which is also a constant polynomial because 0 is a constant number having the value 0. A monomial is a single termed polynomial, binomial 2 termed and trinomial 3 termed. We may have a quadrinomial having 4 termed expression.